Justin secretly visited burn victim for 4 years. Hospital footage finally revealed truth. Maria Chen walked into her son's hospital room, and what she saw made her freeze in place. A folded note on the bedside table. But the handwriting. It wasn't from any nurse or doctor she knew. July 23, 2024, Seattle, Harborview Medical Center. Maria was bringing breakfast for her son Daniel. The white paper sitting next to his hospital bed was about to unravel a mystery that had been hidden for 4 years. But that wasn't even the shocking part. The real story had started back in 2020, and nobody, absolutely nobody, had figured it out. Let me tell you. March 2020. Daniel Chen was 9 years old. A house fire had destroyed everything: his face, his arms, his chest. Third-degree burns covering 60% of his body. The doctors gave him a chance, maybe, if he could survive the surgeries, if the infections didn't kill him first, if his mind could handle the pain. Maria had lost her husband in that same fire. Now she was sitting in a hospital chair, watching her son scream through another skin graft procedure. The medical bills were climbing past $2 million. Insurance covered some. Not enough. One night in April 2020, something strange happened. Daniel was sleeping after his 5th surgery. Maria was in the cafeteria getting coffee. When she came back, there was a new stuffed bear on his bed. Yellow, wearing sunglasses. Maria asked the night nurse. The nurse just shrugged. No visitors had been logged. No family had come by. The bear just appeared. 2 weeks later, another gift. A sketchbook and colored pencils. Daniel loved drawing before the accident, but he couldn't hold a pencil anymore. His hands were wrapped in bandages. May 2020. A Nintendo Switch appeared. Still in the box. No card, no name. June. A tablet loaded with art apps. Apps that Daniel could use with voice commands instead of his burned hands. Maria was confused. She asked everyone. The social worker said maybe it was a hospital charity program. But the hospital said they didn't have a program like that. And here's where it gets even stranger. Every month on the 15th, something new would appear. Always when nobody was watching. Always perfectly chosen for Daniel. A special wheelchair with custom armrests for his bandaged arms, audiobooks about superheroes, a mini projector so he could watch movies on the ceiling while lying down. 2020 passed. 2021 arrived. Daniel was getting better. Slowly. The grafts were taking. The infections were controlled, but the surgeries kept coming. 23 surgeries in 2 years. And every single month, like clockwork, a gift appeared. Anonymous. Mysterious. Perfectly timed. Maria tried everything. She installed a baby monitor in the room. The footage would glitch out every time, like someone knew exactly when to come. She asked security to check the cameras. They said there was a blind spot near Daniel's room. A technical issue they couldn't fix. One nurse, an older woman named Patricia, seemed to know something. Maria cornered her one day in the break room. The nurse just smiled, a knowing smile, and walked away. 2022 came. Daniel was 11 now. He could walk again. His face was scarred, but the surgeries had helped. He could use his hands a little bit. The gifts kept coming. But here's the incredible part. The gifts were changing. They were growing with Daniel. As he got older, the presents became more mature. Art supplies for teenagers, a professional camera, a laptop with video editing software. Whoever was doing this knew Daniel, knew his progress, knew his dreams. Maria was going crazy with questions. Who was tracking her son's recovery so closely? Who cared this much? Fast forward to July 2024. Daniel was 13. He'd just had his final reconstructive surgery. The doctors said he was done, no more operations. He could go home soon. That morning, Maria found the note. It was simple, written in neat handwriting. Daniel, you've been the bravest kid I've ever known. This is my last gift. Not because I'm stopping, but because you don't need me anymore. You're going to do amazing things. Keep drawing. Keep creating. The world needs your art. A friend. Maria's hands were shaking. 4 years. For 4 years, someone had been watching over her son. And now, they were saying goodbye. She ran to the nurse's station, demanded to see the camera footage from that morning. The head nurse tried to stop her, But Maria wasn't backing down. Finally, after hours of pleading, they let her into the security office. And there it was. Camera footage from 6:47 a.m. A man in a hoodie, baseball cap pulled low, sunglasses even though it was early morning. He slipped into Daniel's room, stayed for maybe 90 seconds, left the note, walked away. The security guard zoomed in, enhanced the image, and Maria saw it. A tattoo on the man's neck, a small rose, just visible above his collar. Her heart stopped. She knew that tattoo. Everyone knew that tattoo. Justin Bieber. But wait, that couldn't be right. Why would Justin Bieber visit a random burn victim in Seattle? For 4 years? In secret? Maria started searching. She went online, started looking at Justin's Instagram posts from 2020, March 2020. There was a post. Justin in Seattle. He'd been recording at a studio nearby. She dug deeper, found old Reddit threads, fans tracking Justin's movements. March 14, 2020. Multiple fans reported seeing someone who looked like Justin at Harborview Medical Center, but nobody confirmed it. The sightings were dismissed as lookalikes. April 2020. Justin posted a photo of a yellow bear wearing sunglasses, the exact same bear that had appeared in Daniel's room. May, June. Every month, if Maria looked hard enough, there were tiny clues, hidden in plain sight. A Nintendo controller in the background of a photo, art supplies on a table, a wheelchair in a music video for half a second. Maria's mind was spinning. Had Justin been leaving breadcrumbs this whole time? She tried calling his management, left messages, sent emails, nothing. 2 days later, her phone rang. Unknown number. It was him, Justin Bieber. His voice was quiet, almost nervous. He didn't waste time with small talk. He just started talking. March 2020. Justin had been in Seattle recording. He'd had a panic attack. Severe. His team took him to Harborview because it was the closest hospital with a private entrance. While the doctors were checking him out, he'd wandered the halls, trying to calm down, trying to breathe. He'd walked past the burn unit, heard a child screaming, the sound of pure agony. He'd frozen. Something about that scream went straight through him. A nurse saw him standing there, Nurse Patricia. She recognized him. She'd been a believer since 2010. She didn't ask for an autograph. She just saw a young man in pain. And she made a decision. She told him about Daniel, about the fire, about the mother who'd lost everything, about a 9-year-old boy facing years of surgeries and pain. Justin asked if he could see him. Patricia said no, not while Daniel was awake. Too risky. But she showed him the room from the doorway. Daniel was sleeping, his body wrapped in bandages, machines beeping, burns covering everything. Justin saw something on the wall, Daniel's drawings from before the accident, taped up by his mother, superhero sketches, cartoon characters, a family portrait with a house and sunshine. Justin broke down, right there in the hallway, because he understood something in that moment. 4 years earlier, in 2016, Justin had been in his darkest place. Depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts. He'd canceled a tour, disappeared from the public eye. A therapist had saved him, Dr. Morrison. The man had refused payment, had seen Justin for free for 2 years, had told him one thing that changed everything. Justin, you don't heal alone. You heal by helping someone else heal. That's the secret. Standing in that hospital hallway in 2020, staring at a burned 9-year-old boy, Justin remembered those words. He made a decision. He was going to help Daniel heal. Quietly. Secretly. Not for publicity, not for headlines. Just because someone had once helped him. He asked Nurse Patricia for one favor. Update him monthly on Daniel's progress. What he liked. What he needed. What might make the healing easier. Patricia agreed. She became the bridge, the secret keeper. Every month she'd send Justin a coded email, and every month, Justin would send a gift. 4 years, 48 months, 48 carefully chosen presents, all designed to help a boy he'd seen once for 30 seconds from a doorway. Maria was crying on the phone. She couldn't speak. Justin's voice cracked. He said he was sorry for keeping it secret, but he wanted Daniel to heal without pressure. Without cameras, without the world watching. Maria finally found her voice. She asked one question. Why now? Why reveal himself after 4 years? Justin paused. Then he said something that made Maria's breath catch. Because Daniel didn't need him anymore. The final surgery was done. The kid had survived. He was going home. He was going to be okay. And Justin had learned something from Dr. Morrison. You help someone until they can help themselves. Then you step back. You let them fly. The next part of the story went viral by accident. Daniel had been making TikToks, recovery videos, showing his progress, talking about his journey. He had 50,000 followers, people who'd been watching him heal. In one video, he showed all the gifts he'd received over the years. The bear, the switch, the art supplies, everything. I never knew who sent these, Daniel said to the camera. But whoever you are, you saved me. Not just physically, mentally. These gifts told me someone believed I'd survive. Someone thought I had a future. The video got 2 million views in 24 hours. People started investigating. True crime TikTokers, internet sleuths. They found the clues Maria had found. The Instagram posts, the timeline, the tattoo in the security footage. One user posted a side-by-side comparison. The yellow bear in Justin's 2020 photo. The same bear in Daniel's hospital room. The theory exploded. Dr. Justin's sec-ret gift started trending. News outlets picked it up. TMZ called for comment. Justin's team said no comment, which made people even more certain. Finally, Justin posted a video. He was sitting in his home studio. No makeup, no production, just him and a camera. He confirmed everything. He'd been visiting Daniel in secret for 4 years. He'd sent the gifts. He'd tracked the recovery through Nurse Patricia. But here's what shocked people. Daniel wasn't the only one. Justin had been doing this at multiple hospitals since 2016. After Dr. Morrison helped him for free, Justin had made a private commitment: help kids who were suffering, quietly, no press, no publicity. Harborview Medical Center wasn't special, it was just one of 14 hospitals on his list. Over 8 years, Justin had helped 83 different families, all anonymous, all secret. He'd paid for surgeries, sent gifts, made surprise visits in disguise, and he'd kept every single one private, until now. The response was overwhelming. Within 48 hours, Justin's video had 89 million views. Celebrities were sharing it, fans were crying. But more importantly, other families started coming forward. A mother in Toronto. Her daughter had leukemia. An anonymous donor had paid for her treatment in 2018. She'd never known who. Now she did. A father in Miami. His son had been paralyzed in a car accident. Someone had sent a custom wheelchair, adaptive equipment, monthly care packages. For 3 years, it was Justin, a grandmother in Phoenix. Her grandson had survived a brain tumor. The hospital bills were crushing. Then suddenly, they were paid. In full. Anonymous. 2019. All Justin. All secret. All done without a single photo or headline. Nurse Patricia finally went public. She'd been the coordinator for the Harborview visits. She posted a photo. Her and Justin from 2020. Both wearing masks. Both making a pinky promise. I promised to keep his secret, Patricia wrote. He promised to never stop helping kids. We both kept our word. The internet did what the internet does. A GoFundMe appeared. Help Justin help more kids. Goal: $500,000. Raised $3.2 million in 72 hours. Justin posted again. This time he was fighting back tears. He said he didn't want the money for himself. He wanted it to go to a new foundation, the Dr. Morrison Foundation for Pediatric Recovery. Every penny would go to families with kids in long-term hospital care, medical bills, gifts, support. Everything Justin had been doing privately, now done publicly with community support. Today in 2024, the foundation has helped over 2,000 families. It's funded by donations and run by volunteers. Nurse Patricia is the executive director. And Daniel? He's 13 now. His scars are healing. His hands work well enough to draw again. He's creating art, digital art, NFTs of his recovery journey. And he's donating 100% of the profits to the Dr. Morrison Foundation. Last month, Daniel met Justin for the first time, face to face. No secrets, no hiding. They sat on a bench outside Harborview Medical Center, the same hospital where it all started. Daniel brought his sketchbook, the one Justin had sent in 2020. He showed Justin a drawing. It was a portrait. A man in a hoodie, sunglasses, baseball cap, a yellow bear in his hands. At the bottom, one sentence. Not all heroes wear capes, some wear disguises. Justin put his arm around Daniel's shoulder. They didn't say much. They didn't need to. Because here's the truth. Justin Bieber had visited a burn victim secretly for 4 years. Not for fame, not for credit. Just because someone had once helped him, and he was paying it forward, quietly, humbly, until the truth finally came out. If this incredible story moved you, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Share this with someone who believes in quiet kindness. Have you ever helped someone in secret? Tell us in the comments. Turn on notifications because more amazing true stories are coming soon.